My name is Peace Okafor. I'm a real estate consultant in Lagos, Nigeria. So much has been said about the Lagos-Calabar coastal road for the past few weeks, and I'm here myself to see the work on ground and also to give you my own view about those projects. This is Eco Atlantic right here, and this is where the coastal road is starting from. This is the Lagos Calabar coastal road. It's going to pass through 9 states. So you can see that's the start of the road, and it is being constructed by High Tech. So like the minister said, 80% of the first phase, okay, not really the first phase, 80% of the first 1.3 kilometers of this road has been completed, as you can see right now. So from the start of this project, you can see that this place has like, okay, you can see that the lanes are shorter here as against the 10 lanes, 5 on one side, 5 on the other side that it's supposed to have. So this road from here right down to, even after landmark, Nike Arts Gallery, is 50 meters as against the 100 meters. And I'm going to show you why it's like that. So I want to show you the coastal road alignment on the map. So all these places by the right, they are all Eco Atlantic and they are all fully built up. So the coastal road is just right here. You can see the intersection of Ahmadu Bello and Adetokunbo Road. That's this road right here. So the coastal road starts from here. You can see the blue line straight down. Right, this is Ahmad Bello Way, so this is where the coastal road starts from. All those places, like you're seeing on the drone view now, they are all Eco Atlantic, right? So the distance between the coastal road from here right down to Nike Arts Gallery is 50 meters. Okay, so just follow this line. This is where the coastal road starts from. Right down here you can see Bar Beach. This was the former Bar Beach before Eco Atlantic took over. So the road is going to cut right across this water body. You can see Oniru Beach. Oniru Beach is almost fully sand filled now, and Landmark Beach too is almost fully sand filled right now. So it's going to cut across. You can see this place in Landmark. I'm going to show you the video of there are a lot of properties, there are a lot of what do I call it, a lot of shops that will be going. So those are the businesses Mr. Paul was talking about. Will be going there on the right of way. And I want to show you this very important thing here. You can see this, right? So this is Eco Atlantic. This is the Great Wall of Lagos they are building, right, to protect against the water. So it definitely means that even if the coastal road was not going to pass here, Eco Atlantic would have still sand filled this area. So this is the wall. So it means they're going to sand fill up to where Landmark is, because there is still a contention. I really don't know the full details, but there is a contention between Eco Atlantic that where Landmark is theirs. So you can see they're already sand filling. I'm going to show you the video, the live video right now. So they're already sand filling up to this point. So even if the coastal road was not going to pass here, Eco Atlantic would have still sand filled this water, right? So you can see how the road is going to pass. So from here it's going to intersect back to the major road where it was supposed to pass, the original alignment. That's the Water Corporation Drive, and it's going to go right down to Ibejuleki. That's deep support for the first phase of the road. So I want to show you this this is a Water Corporation Drive. This was the original alignment of the road. So I want to say something. The road here is even up to 50 meters. So this was the original alignment where the coastal road was supposed to pass at the first place. Because when we zoom into this place, you see that the original road for the coastal road is actually here. This is 50 meters of this road is actually very big. Yes, and in real life the road is actually there, right? So we cannot say for sure. The government has refused to tell us why they left the old alignment for the new alignment, but from what I think there would have been much damage than it is right now if they had gone through this new alignment, right? And that's because if you consider the setback, okay, the distance between lanes and setback after the road, it might have actually affected the a lot of physical structures here, right? But the new alignment isn't really going to affect any structure per se. It's just going to affect just the beach side, which the federal government has claimed that it's theirs, because according to the Waterways Act, 250 meters from the shoreline for every coastline in every state belongs to the federal government. So you can see this is where it intersects back to the Water Corporation Road and then straight down to Indepth Lake. So you can see that when you get to somewhere around this Like Art Gallery, you can see that the road now expands to 100 meters. So this is most likely where the train track will start. So you know the coastal road is going to be 5 lanes on one side, 5 lanes on the other side, and there will be a train track just right at the middle. So this is where it expands to the 10 lanes with the train track and then 100 meters. I know that a lot of people have been bashing the government, you know, concerning this coastal road and how it won't be completed and they would have demolished people's properties. But I feel that the government tried its possible best to, you know, to minimize damages, right? To actually minimize the number of houses that will be affected. Because, okay, let's say, had it been they started at Ahmadu Bello Way with 100 meters, now we would not even be talking about landmark building itself, the physical structures, and there are lots of houses and estates that would have been demolished or that will be demolished, right? So I think they were very, very considerate to start the 100 meters from around Lekki phase 1, and of which, okay, like we're seeing now, there will be very, very minimal damages, though some houses definitely would still have to go. Yes, some houses will still have to go, but it's going to be minimal. I'm actually at Landmark Beach to see the situation of things. Sadly, the sand filling is already going. You can see it. In fact, you can even see the if you look down there, you see the Eco-Atlantic sand filling already going on. You can see the Great Wall they are building right down there. So they are already taking their own down. But this is the coastal road sand filling. It's going to come and it's going to cross just right down there. I'm going to show you some of the buildings there that have been marked for right of way. Now, this right of way thing is another video entirely, which I'm going to do to actually educate you that when you want to buy a property in Lagos, make sure you are not on the right of way of any government project. Now, let's talk about landmark. Is the government right to have shifted the old alignment to this new alignment that affects Landmark Beach? This coastline, does it belong to Landmark first of all or not? Well, according to the Waterways Act, the shoreline in every state doesn't belong, in fact, it doesn't even belong to the Lagos State government. It belongs to the federal government. It doesn't belong to the state government. It belongs to the federal government. Every coastline in every state belongs to the federal government. The Minister of Works said is 250 meters from the shoreline, right? So from the shoreline down to 200 meters, it does not belong to Landmark. We can actually start the debate of where did the shoreline start, because we know that if you pick a point A today, a point A to 100 meters today, in the next 2 or 3 years, it will get eaten up by tide. So we cannot really say that Landmark encroached on the setback or not. But the federal government is saying out of our 250 meters, we want to take 50 meters for the coastal road. Now, the question of why they left the old alignment to the new alignment might arise. And you might also ask the question, because I've seen a lot of people saying stuff like Landmark bought this place, they got permission for this place, they got clearance for this place. Now, I've actually not heard the CEO of Landmark talking about he getting clearance for this place, because I know that getting clearance for the coast to use the coastline, it cannot belong to you. You can't buy it. You can only get clearance to use it. It has to come from the federal.
Now, if landmark is getting it from the state, then I really don't know if that is, I think that is wrong, because according to the recent Supreme Court ruling, the Supreme Court has actually given, you know, the rights to the coast to National Inland Waterways Authority. So it belongs to the federal and not to the state, right? So has landmark actually done the right thing by going to the federal government to get this clearance? That we don't know. But the federal government is saying that we need 50 meters out of our 250 meters
to construct the Lagos Calabar coastal road, right? You can see the sand filling. They are really sand filling this place. The sand filling is very serious, and you can see what Eco Atlantic is also doing down there. They are building, they are extending the Great Wall of Lagos. So this is the phase 2 of Eco Atlantic. They've been doing this from the phase 1, right? So they are building this wall to, you know, to protect the land against the water, and, you know, to also recover a lot of the land that has been, you know, eaten by tide. And well, so aside the coastal road, Eco Atlantic is also going to sand fill backward. So you might ask the question, is this the end of Landmark Beach? Well, we really don't know for now. So the physical structures in Landmark, the buildings, are not going to be demolished. As the minister has said, he has said no physical building will be demolished. But you can see structures like this. These are people's businesses, people's shops. You can see it's marked ROW, meaning right of way. So they are going to be moved. So you can see all these places, all these seats, they are going to go. You can see that shop right there, ROW, that's right of way. It's gonna go. And in fact, all these things, and you know, this beach is actually the lifeline of Landmark. That's actually why people come to Landmark, and you can imagine building a road across this very beautiful place. So I ask again, is this the end of Landmark Beach? It's a very sad end. It's a very sad story.